In my today's lecture on subject engineering mechanics, another topic analysis of truss, and the method for analysis will be method of section. In last class we studied the method of joint, and today we will do method of section. With the help of examples, I will explain its procedure. Suppose this truss is given, its length, horizontal length is shown over here, 4 meter each, loads 1 kilonewton, 2 Newton, 1 kilonewton, it is they are acting perpendicular at joint A, C, D. At A, hinge support is here, and at B, roller support is there. And if we want to find the forces in member DG, if we want to find the force in member DF, if we want to find the force in member EF, then method of joint will be time taking process. If member forces are required to calculate in only these three forces, in these three members, then what we do? We will cut this truss into two equal parts by this section line. We will cut this truss. After cutting this, we will get this part of truss, and in this part what we will get? This support B is here, since this is roller support, that is why vertical reaction RB is there. Joint F is here, joint G is here, and since the member this one and this one has been cutted out by this section, that is why force FDG and another force FD and this one third force FE will be acting here. Two forces, member in force DF or FD, this one, inclination angle it is 60 degree. So, same angle 60 degree will be here. So, with the help of this part of truss, using equilibrium equation, we will find these three forces. Here only three forces are there, and we have three set of static equilibrium equation. Therefore, easily we can determine the value of member force in all these three members. So, what will be the step? What are the steps of this method? First, cut the section and make the free body diagram, and then apply equilibrium conditions to get the value of member force. So, first of all, if we want to find the force, then this value reaction R B we need to calculate first of all. So, how it will be calculated? It will be calculated with the help of using equilibrium equation in this entire truss, So, using equilibrium equation in this truss, apply moment sigma m about A is equal to 0. Using this equilibrium equation, we can write what are the forces. Forces are R B, this one, and another 4 forces are here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, R B into perpendicular distance, since we are taking the moment at this point. Okay. So, perpendicular distance will be 4 means 12 into 12. Okay. And the direction of the moment at this point, it is anti-clockwise, taking this anti-clockwise as positive. Then other forces 1 Newton is acting at this at point A. So, perpendicular distance is 0. So, no need to write. Another force is 2 kilonewton. So, 2 kilonewton means 2 multiplied by perpendicular distance. What will be the perpendicular distance? Perpendicular distance to get because this angle is 90 degree. So, the perpendicular distance is this one. So, you need to calculate this value. And this value will be how much? This angle is given to us, it is 30 degree. Then this length will be how much? This length will be 4. It will be 4 cos 30. It will be 4 cos. It is perpendicular distance. Okay, this one. Okay. Yes, 4 cos 30. So, into 2 into 4, perpendicular distance is this one, 4 cos 30. Okay. And the direction is clockwise. So, we will put minus sign. Similarly, this one 1 kilonewton. So, 1 multiplied by what will be the perpendicular distance? Perpendicular distance will be 2 times of this one distance. So, 2 into 4 cos 30. Another force this one 1 kilonewton. So, force is 1 kilonewton, perpendicular distance is 4. So, 1 into 4 and the direction is clockwise, that is why it will be minus sign. Any other force? No. So, that value is 0. So, by putting the value, we can get the value of RB as 1.488 kilo Newton. This will be the value of RB, right. Okay. The next step here in this in this figure, if we apply the sum of moment at point f is equal to 0, then we will get value of f dg. So, apply equilibrium equation in this part. So, and we are applying sigma moment sigma m about f is equal to 0. What we will get? We will get RB into perpendicular distance is 4 plus sign for anticlockwise direction. At point f, since these two forces are acting, so the perpendicular distance is 0 for both forces, only this one force f dg will be taken here. So, f dg okay, and this force has to be resolved in this direction. So, since this is 30 degree, so this one force f dg sin 30, and this one component f dg cos 30, it is f dg cos 30. Okay. This one component will pass through this point f, so the perpendicular distance will be 0, only this one force will be considered. So, f dg sin 30 and the perpendicular distance will be how much? 4, perpendicular distance is 4, and the direction of this force will be positive, and say and another force, there is no another force, that is why it will be equals to 0. So, the value of RB will be how much? 4 will be cancelled, minus okay. So, the value of f dg can be calculated by here. f dg will be minus RB okay, RB divided by sin 30, RB divided by sin 30. Since we know the value of RB, so by putting this we can calculate the value of f dg. It is minus 2.976 kilo Newton. Since the magnitude is negative, that is why its nature will be compressive. So, we got this value f dg, we got this f dg 2.976. Okay. After this, what we can do to find other force value, this one and this one, what we need to do? We can apply another equilibrium equations like sigma f x equal to 0 and sigma f y equal to 0. If we will apply sigma f x, sigma f y 0, then this force f d need to be resolved in horizontal and perpendicular direction. But here we can do one more thing. If bending moment at this point, at this point D, bending moment, if we apply the bending moment not at point D, if we apply the bending moment at this point B, if we apply the bending moment at point B, then this one force F e and force F d g both are passing through this point B, that is why perpendicular distance will be 0, and the force and R B and F d g sin 30 and F d g cos 30, they are also passing through this point B. Therefore, there is only one force F d That is why if we will equate the bending moment at point B, then we can calculate this value and it will be 0. Why it will be 0? Because there is only one force, because there is only one force. Okay. Let me show. So, bending moment sigma m about B equal to 0. By equating this equilibrium equation, what we will get? We will get F this one component F d, okay, and this one component. That component need not to be considered because its line of action will is passing from point B. So, this component will be F d into this one angle is sin, this one is 60. So, it will be sin 60. So, this component F d sin 60 and the perpendicular distance is how much for point B? It is 4. Okay. It is clockwise. So, take it as negative sign. And that will equal to be 0. Why 0? I have told you. So, the value of F d comes to be 0, means this one force, that member force does not has any force value. Now, to find the value of member force in EF, apply equilibrium equation sigma f x equal to 0. By applying this sigma f x equal to you can find, but if you will take the bending moment at this point D, okay, then you can also calculate directly, you can calculate the value of F this one force. So, apply another equation, apply sigma m about D equals to 0. What you will get? This one F E and perpendicular distance this one, okay, this one perpendicular distance. So, what will be this distance? It will be this one distance will be how much? This angle is 30 and this one is 4. So, it will be 4 times 30, okay, is it correct? Yeah, tan 30 equals to this one divided by this, okay, 4 tan 30. So, no, we need, okay, we are applying the bending moment at point D in itself. So, the perpendicular distance, this one distance we need to find, and this one distance will be how much? Because this is 60, then this angle will also be 60. So, it will be 2. So, no need to find this distance. So, it is 2. So, it will be perpendicular distance multiplied by 2, okay, multiply by 2, and okay, no, this is not, we need to multiply this one distance, because we need to multiply this one distance, this one will be the perpendicular distance, okay, this one distance will be perpendicular distance. So, this one value this one value. What will be this value? This value will be 4 plus 4 8 8 tan 30 8 tan 30, it will be 8 tan 30. Okay. So, it is not 2, it is not 2, it is 8 tan 30. Okay. Direction is clockwise, direction is clockwise, and another force is this RB. RB we have calculated 1 point, we have calculated 1.488. So, 1.488 into distance, perpendicular distance is 4, is 4, okay, is equal to 0, and this sign will be minus because it is acting anti-clockwise. So, it is positive. So, it is positive. Okay. So, it is positive. This one is clockwise and this one is anti-clockwise. So, the value of Fe comes to be by calculating, we can calculate it as 3.436 kilo Newton, we can calculate. Okay. Next question. In this question, we need to find the force in this member, and in this member. So, what we will do? We will cut this truss into 2 equal parts, we will get this one. So, first step will be is to calculate the value of this reaction R 2. To calculate the value of R 2, we need to apply equilibrium equation in this in the entire truss, and the value of R B can be calculated by applying sigma moment about this one point. Suppose this point is A is equal to 0, then we will have R 2. Okay, here R 2 is written, no problem. R 2 into total distance is 36. Okay, total distance is 36, and perpendicular is 200 into this one is clockwise, this one is anti-clockwise, and all moment of all other forces is clockwise. So, we can equate equal to 200 into this one distance 6. Okay. So, it is 6 plus this one force. For this one force, the perpendicular distance will be 6 plus 6. So, here we will write plus 12, this one 150. So, plus 150 and perpendicular distance 6 plus 6 plus 6 means 18, and plus this one 100 and 100. So, 100 perpendicular distance will be 18 plus 6 24, okay, plus another 6 plus 30 plus 30, okay, equal to 0, then R 2 can be calculated, and the value of after calculation we will R 2 value of R 2 is R 2 can be calculated as 325, can be calculated as 325 kilonewton. Yes, 325. Okay. After calculating this value, apply equilibrium equation. In this part. So, which one point moment where we need to calculate. So, it will be better apply equilibrium condition at this point, So, am about this one point. Suppose this point is u3, okay, u3 is equal to 0. So, what you will get? You will get since two forces, this one force, yeah, what is this force? This force is the suppose I am writing this force as F1, right. I am writing this force as F1, okay. I am writing this force in this direction F2, and I am writing this force as F3. So, F1 and F2 both perpendicular distance for F1 and F2 will be 0 if you are taking the moment at this point. This point is actually u3, no, it is u4. So, u4, okay. So, the forces to be considered F3 100 and this one. So, F3 into perpendicular distance will be what? This one perpendicular distance, and this distance is this one 8 meter into 8, okay, and this direction is clockwise. Take it as minus another 100. So, plus 100 into perpendicular distance it is 0, 100 for this it is 0, okay, but for this 100 kilonewton the perpendicular distance will be this, and this is the 6 plus 6, okay, plus 6, this one 325. So, 325 multiplied by perpendicular distance is 6 plus 6 means 12, okay, and the direction is anti-clockwise. So, take it as plus. So, the value of F3 can be calculated. So, value of F3 for the member F3 is L4 L3, and this value is L4 L3 62.47 kilonewton. After calculating you will get this value, okay. Apply equilibrium equation, sigma f x equal to 0. You will get, after resolving this force will be resolved into, if this angle is theta. So, F2 cos theta 1, and in this component in this direction F2 sin theta 1. Also resolve this force. So, if this angle is theta 2, okay. So, it will be F2 sin theta 2, and this one angle F2 cos theta 2, okay. So, and theta 1 and theta 2 can be easily calculated. This theta 1, what will be the value? This length is known to us, it is 1, okay, it is 1. So, apply tan theta, this is 1 is equal to 1 by this one distance is 6. So, theta 1 value can be easily calculated, and similarly theta 2 is this one angle theta 2, okay, that can also be easily calculated. Tan theta 2 barabar tan theta 2 equals to what will be the this one distance? It is a total is how much? This is 8 9 9, yeah, okay, this one. So, it is 8 by 6. So, tan theta 2 can be calculated, theta 1 theta 2 can be calculated. So, we will get one equation by applying this sigma f x equal to 0, and apply another equation sigma f y equal to 0, you will get another equation. So, the value of F2 and value of F2 and value of F1 can be calculated. Do by yourself, okay. Okay, thank you for listening.